Welcome back, Augmented Ones. Gestorm here again. Or you can call me Peter. I'm probably going to make the slip up eventually, so it happens. So, either way, coming to you from home. I'm not going to sugarcoat most things anymore, especially since I got something going on soon. So, starting in May, we're going to be doing daily workouts, home workouts that you can possibly follow along with. We're looking to do morning workouts. I don't need to be chatting about it specifically, but I'm looking to get as many people interested, invested in it. Home workouts. If you follow along, feel free to just do a couple less reps. Should I incorporate something crazy? Who knows? Working on making it work around my current schedule. So, quite simply, I usually work morning shift. Starting around 6 or so, it varies though. So working to do 4 a.m. workouts, and then workouts at 6 p.m. when I get home. Possibly doing live streams for both. Fitting in a little yoga here and there. But the main thing is to engage with everyone. I'm going to be engaging with the team, the community. Do what you will when you will. We're here to help you and support you. Going forward, my days off, whichever random day I might have off, or whatever day seems to work out best, we'll have a Augmentor or meetup. Not saying that I'll be the expert during there, but I'm welcome to any experts coming on, joining, teaching me something. Make it like maybe a mini TED Talk type thing. We'll try and keep it PG rated if you guys could. But if it's explicit, that's okay too. It happens. Trying to make this as knowledgeable and maybe family friendly as we can, but we're humans nonetheless, so I understand that certain things happen. Shit happens, you know. So, starting in May. Actually, probably going to be starting a little sooner than that. But it'll be official starting in May for the 1Up Nutrition Challenge. It'll be the Body Transformation Challenge. In case you guys haven't noticed, my cheeks are a little full, stomach's a bit full, and I haven't been as hungry as I should have been. So I'm working on increasing my capacity, workload, pushing myself to the brink of exhaustion each day. That way I can push farther and faster and not need to be as caffeinated as I have been. Quite often I use caffeine as a way to tell myself, okay, now I have the energy, I can do it. But really it's an excuse, and it's something I'm working on, and I'm sure plenty of other people are as well. Quite often I'll actually have these moments where I'm thinking to myself, okay, yeah, let's think about this. Why did this turn out the way that it actually turned out? I often do it to the missus. She talks about these crazy dreams she had the previous night. She's saying random... But basically, she thinks I don't pay attention. The problem is I pay attention too much. So she's telling me about this dream she had, no idea where it possibly came from. And I'm like, well, no, we watched that movie last night. You feel this way about me doing this certain thing. You were talking to your dad the other day about this thing going on. So it finally amalgamated, merged itself into a scary situation in your dreams. That way you would specifically remember it, note upon it, and see how crazy it is. Dreams are very interesting. But also I overthink things, and the mind, the subconscious, is a very interesting place. And how certain things end up getting played through. There's times when I'm like, when the missus comes home after we were out shopping or something, and she starts singing a song, and I'm like, so why are you singing that song? She's like, oh, I don't know, just felt like singing it. And I'm like, yeah, no. That was playing on the radio while we were out shopping. Yeah, it was. Blessing and a curse, as I always say. So, in addition to the 1Up Nutrition Challenge, the Augmentor meetup and call-in episodes, we're going to stay regular, either solo podcast by myself, where I get the chance to discuss comings and goings in Pokemon Go, some augmented reality stuff. Although, really, when it comes down to it, there's not that much going on with augmented reality games. There are some other random games out there that are working on changing things up that are still out there. Jurassic World Alive. There's the Minecraft World. Something along those lines. Minecraft Earth. That's the one. But with so many different games out there, I can only devote so much time to actually researching them. I just do a few bits here and there, and otherwise they're just implementing what updates they can here and there. And some are interesting, some aren't. They don't hold my niche, and the developers might just be, quite often, I'm kind of turned off by some augmented reality games due to certain story choices or due to the way that they implement mechanics. So, I'm that type of person that when I play a dungeon game in an RPG, I'm checking every nook and cranny of that dungeon. So, when it comes to a game like some of the augmented reality games they have out there, the geo-gaming games, where they'll put points anywhere and everywhere just based off of a blank map. And you can't interact with all those points of interest because it's in someone's backyard or it's in a random off-the-wall spot. And it's not worth it. Why am I going to bother going onto someone's lawn or someone's driveway for a game that isn't putting that much effort into the game that they actually could be? Quite simply, they could load up Google Maps or even Google Earth and figure out, okay, someone's house is there. Just on the tip of their driveway is fine, or at the tip of the property is fine. They don't need to be just randomly generated every 30 feet, because that's going to impact the way that players can actually play the game. Niantic is great because the points of interest, while some of them can be irritating to get up there in the system, they're actual points of interest. You'll actually be able to go out and see a monument or see a physical point that is accessible during the day, accessible by foot, and that you can play basically anywhere and everywhere. So, that's just some of the fun of why I overvalue or play Niantic's games. And while I got you here talking about different forms of Niantic's games, something in Pokemon Go just released. So, with this new thing in Pokemon Go, well, the rumor is that is, code for level 41 on to level 50 have been released into the game. Now, with this iteration of new levels, it introduces new items or items per level up. To which it brings up this discussion, as always with all Pokemon groups. Oh, what are they going to do with XP? What's going to happen? Well, quite simply, look at Ingress. Ingress has dealt with this problem greatly. What Niantic had done in the past with Ingress is, when it came to a level up system, you would then continue to accrue the AP or action points, or XP, as most people know it. You continuously accrue them. That way you can continue to play the game, and when you actually hit that level tier, you then level up. But when Niantic first rolled back the level system with Ingress, they made the medals more worthwhile. So when it comes to Pokemon Go, there's a lot. The current medal system only go up to gold, which Niantic did that exactly right. Because with the level cap going only to level 40, it would only require XP. Down the line, when Niantic were to introduce the new level caps for Pokemon Go, they may introduce new tiers of medals in addition to those levels as well. What they did in Ingress was they required medals for level up in addition to XP. So all those players that are level 40 times 20 times 10 times 40, you'll still keep that XP, and you won't need new XP to level up past anything else. But in order to actually hit that level 41, you'll need a certain amount of medals. The amount that will actually be needed is unknown currently. There may just be necessary requirements like a jogger medal. Jogger medal currently goes from 10 kilometers to 100 kilometers to 1,000 kilometers. Which, down the line, they may introduce 3 more tiers to it, 2 more, 1 more, anything's possible. But right now it's bronze, silver, gold, so they could definitely implement a platinum, crystal, anything, onyx. It would be unexpected, I don't know. But with this change up to the leveling system, players wouldn't need to play one way. It would allow for them to play other ways and interact with the game more thoroughly than just finding the most efficient way, which may be raiding, to gain that XP. Ingress does the same thing, where players, yeah, they could be farming AP, they could be playing against each other here and there, but in order to hit those extra tiers of levels, you actually have to get each tier for a certain medal. Some of them are a lot easier, some of them are easier based off of location. Some of them, you just need to play more, or interact with a point a little more. Or when you're out traveling, interact with those points. These are some medals that Niantic hasn't even brushed the surface on in Pokemon Go. There are some stats that they continuously track, but we don't even know about them. So, you know how you're fighting in a gym, and your Pokemon pops up, and the other Pokemon pops up, and you see how many battles you've won with that Pokemon? Where is that medal? Obtain 300 battles won on a certain Pokemon. Or just a collective amount of Pokemon. There's a gym defender bonus. So the longer that you're actually in a gym, you have that set. But who's to say that Niantic just doesn't already know? We'll just pool the amount of times that you actually won a battle in a gym, and that gets added onto a medal. There you go. That's a new medal. This one would probably be pay to win or something along those lines, but a fashionista. Quite simply, the person with the most outfit choices gets a certain tier of medal. What they could do is make each tier make certain items not valid for it in the shop, or make wardrobe choices from other rewards to be the thing that gets measured from it. So obtain 25 medal reward clothing items. That way players can streamline focus on a certain thing. That way they can obtain a level faster, but it also makes it so that players that were farming AP or XP, but not paying attention to all the aspects of Pokemon Go and the game in question, don't get a baseline reward for basically only doing the bare minimum. Getting XP, sometimes that's just showing up to work. It's not making sure that everything is clean all around you, making sure that the customers are taken care of, making sure your reports are all in a timely basis. It's just showing up to work when it comes to that XP. So why would they blanket reward players for just blanket XPing or clocking into the game, playing from there, and that's all? So, this is why we have been working on getting the Medal Madness going. Giving you all the tips and tricks you need to get those medals up and going, because when it comes to the next stage in Pokemon Go, it will be about the medals. You'll have to prove your medal. Experience is only half the battle. You have to show those battles and show the wars that you've won in battle. But anyway. So, thanks for sticking through to the end, folks. Those are my main thoughts when it comes to the new levels. Possibly, this is all theory crafting in essence because nothing's been officially announced. But I think we can definitely say that come summer, that's when the level cap will be increased. We found every which way to play, enjoy the game, and build out communities. So, don't forget to do the same, either before or after this level cap comes out. And don't forget to work on those medals, and work on it as a community. So quite simply, find your local players, see who's still working on certain medals, and trade with those players. If you need that pilot medal, make sure to do those trades for further distance Pokemon. Save the Pokemon that you get from gifts that are from a further location, and then trade your local group some random stuff. You both share that distance, and it helps you with the Gentleman medal. We'll have more in our Trick Talk segments on TikTok, as well as a few random other things as well. The meddling madness. So, don't forget to have fun out there. Good balls, good calls, good luck. Stay augmented, my friends. We'll catch you in the next one.